Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you how I do AMANITHRAX at the hardest level, level 500, using the Factions team. Now, if you need multiples of any troops, you can open some portals in here and see if you pick them up, because multiples of the same troop is essential for some of these factions. Horde levels on 130 for this doesn't really need to be that high, I don't think. It was fairly straightforward, but let's take a look. Right, the team I've got for this, I'll just go through it. This is not the team, by the way, in case anybody just looked at this and had a mini heart attack. I'm just going to point out a few things. King Gobtruffle does magic +2 damage to all enemies, then creates a mix of 14 green and brown gems, boosted by poisoned and diseased enemies, and gains an extra turn. The green will feed back into himself, and the brown will go elsewhere. But if we have a look at the troops available to us to actually use brown, they're not actually that useful. If we go to AMANITHRAX, bring up the troops available to us, this is the ones here: Mushroom Man, Life Cap, and Fungomancer. Mushroom Man enrages itself and gains magic +1 attack boosted by diseased enemies. Not that useful in a delve, especially not compared to what King Gobtruffle does anyway. Life Cap gives magic +1 life to the first 2 allies, diseases the last 2 enemies, hands back the turn to the opposition, no chance of an extra turn. Again, that life that it gives is nothing like the same as the damage that Gobtruffle does, as well as that extra turn and the mana gen. And Fungomancer does damage to an enemy, and if the enemy is diseased, there is a 50% chance to transform them into a Mushroom Man, then disease them. The transform into a Mushroom Man possibility is okay, but the trouble is, for the enemy, a Mushroom Man could actually be quite dangerous to our team. So for that reason, none of these brown troops are actually any good. None of the brown using mana troops, that is. So for that reason, it's King Gobtruffle literally all the way. Make sure you get 4 of them, and just go for it with the extra turns. The banner for this will go for a Ocularan banner, +2 green, +1 blue, -1 brown. So let's jump in. Going to restrict how much I chatter during this, because the way the team works is very, very basic, and I've still got this cold thing, and the more I talk, the more it makes me cough. And I don't want to be coughing and spluttering. So we'll take 4 matches during this. We'll have... I didn't check the medals, actually. That was a mistake already. But the cool thing about this is Horde level 100 means they're going to be enchanted. So your Gobtruffles are going to get there anyway. And 4 of them, the chances are you can loop and loop and loop and loop once they get charged. But all the while, we've got no freeze possibility on the enemy team. We can go full times Nisha. If we come across any room where there's any chance of a freeze, then we can stick on some Morpheus medals instead, because you do not want to be frozen with this team. Alright, so the first Gobtruffle is up. All that mana gen with the extra turn is really useful. Take a look around for extra skull hits which you could take, which were going to lead into a 4-match first, but don't take skull hits when they're there, when Gobtruffle is available to be cast, because he's likely to gain absolutely tons of mana. You can click this sort of thing though. May lead to a cascade which gives us more mana. But as we see, the first Gobtruffle is charged again. Nothing doing on 4 matches though, so we can just cast again. Again, we do hand back the turn sometimes. Always better to take skull hits often than let the enemy have them, because they hit a lot harder than us. And we'll still take some green again, I think. Take it from over here. And when more than one of these starts to get charged, it starts to get really good, because if one doesn't get charged by some sort of loop potential, then another one probably will be. And I like to actually cast different Gobtruffles. I don't like to cast the same one over and over. And the reason is, I've got this little theory that the game might have some sort of semi-cheat detection in it that recognises if you're pressing the same button over and over again, it will just make things go wrong, if you know what I mean. So therefore I do tend to cast different Gobtruffles, just in a random order, just so the game doesn't detect that I'm doing anything a bit sneaky. Right, let's go to the next room. Like I say, we'll check for things like freeze. Provided there's no freeze on the enemy team, it's full Nisha. Let's check my medals. I didn't actually check them. I might even have the World Event medal on, you know, or something like that, or Invasion medal or something. I don't know. Oh no, we've got 2 Nishas and a Oh, no, I'll change that middle one. There we go. 4 times nicer. I might as well collect that while I'm here. Thank you very much. And back in. Providing we get a nice start and we get rocking and rolling with this, the enemy just doesn't have too much of a chance. We'll take a mana surge when it's there. 5 match always results in a mana surge in Gems of War. And a basic 4 match can never result in a mana surge. Not everyone knows that. So sometimes when you actually really need to cast a troop next, sometimes I actually prefer to take a 3 match on a colour, because you've got a chance of a mana surge on that, which will leave me ready to cast, than a 4 match, say we're frozen or something on that colour, which means you can, may not get enough mana. Because you cannot get a mana surge on a 4 match. So sometimes it's not always best to take a 4 match. Alright, have we got any 4 match cascade possibilities? Slightly slower going on the charging this time. Don't mind leaving him that one skull hit, but yes I do. I do mind. Decided I did mind at the last moment. No. Green is where we're boosted on the banner. +2 green, +1 blue. Always start casting Gobtroffer when they get going. If you get lucky and you get a lot of green matches, then you can end up with more than one of them charged. And if you get multiple 4 matches always taken from top to bottom, like if you had a 4 match potential up here, you wouldn't take it from up there, from down here first, because that may actually spoil the one up top. You'd take it from top to bottom. With 2 of these up, this has now got a good chance to keep on rolling. I'll just take a quick look around for extra possibilities of 4 matches, just in case. Oh, got to be a bit careful here. First Gobtruffle's near death. I'm going to take this though. Or do I need to? No, I don't actually. It's got a really unlucky skull drop afterwards. Yeah. That did turn out to be the correct choice. But it was a little bit near death, that top Gobtruffle, so you still got to be slightly wary. Alright. Checking for freeze. Nope. So again, full nicer. Get those 4 matches anyway, just in case we get any nice cascades afterwards. Got to give my skull back here, which is not ideal. We'll take that mana surge though, because it gets 2 Gobtruffles up at once. And we can start doing some stuff. Not the greatest ever. When blue is available, I do like to leave some green on the board. Makes it better for Gobtruffle's spell to have a chance of looping. Again, I'll take this one though, because it means we're going to get at least 3 of them up at once, which is very nice. I'm going to cast the bottom one out of the set. Oh, come on. I swear the game does this on purpose sometimes. One gob truffle normally loops like crazy, let alone casting 2 back to back. That is slightly better. Only slightly though, because these are quite low on mana. I only got 1 from that one, but we've got an extra turn here. We'll take that first. I'm going to try and avoid leaving the AI any skull hits if we can. And extra turns. But nearly done. Fairly straightforward one. And on to the next. Go away, genie. Don't care. What we got next? Remnant. Hag. Slightly annoying with half enemy gem masteries. But again, no freeze here, so we'll go for it. So only one move really, this side or this side. Can take it this side because this side gives them a red extra turn. Gob truffles off already. None of our colours there. So it's saying take brown. I prefer to take red away from the board because that's what their top troop uses. I suppose this is the only sort of slight downside to this team. The fact we do only use 2 of the mana colours. So if the game denies us those colours, then things can get awkward. But it doesn't happen very often. Alright, come on, let's get some loopy stuff going. Some blue as well, so that's pretty nice. Keep on chucking out that gob truffle damage. Might take this brown here because it'll give me blue at the same time. Alright, got 3 of them up now, so this is good news for us. With the loop potential at the same time. Could be their doom. And is. In the next room. Always check for freeze. All good. Just dive in. Not really even paying much attention to what the enemy does. If we don't get frozen, unless we're bizarrely unlucky, then the enemy should not have too much chance. They will do some damage though, no matter what. Oh, I done it on the top troop as well. I have to take this. Can't make a 4-match down here anywhere for this. Again, looking to see if I can make it into a 4-match first. After that, we're looking to avoid skull hits. There's quite a lot of skulls everywhere, so if we take it this way, that drops that down by 3. 1, 2, 3. That should be okay. Oops. Did not like that very much. Want to get into made to take forced skull hits right now rather than collect mana colours I actually like. Alright, top troop's nearly gone, but is about to do some damage. Okay, hit the second troop, that's not too bad. Can live with that. And just keep on looping. Always like to take any 4 matches which are there. Disease a random enemy by matching 4 or more gems. And the spell is boosted by diseased enemies. See here, can be a bit careful because if I take a 4 match there first, it leaves me a mana surge extra turn afterwards as well. If I take it this way first, I think that ruins this one here. So I'm going to take that way first, and then that way. Hopefully we'll get a... Ooh, loop here, that was not the best Gob Truffle cast ever. But we've pulled it back around to another continuation of the spell, which is nice. You don't want to lose a troop at the last hurdle before the last stage. There we go. So yeah, been fairly straightforward so far. Apart from that one round where the top Gob Truffle was in a little bit of danger. It's been very straightforward. Yep. Same deal. Obviously now if you lose a troop, it's not as... doesn't matter as long as you get through it at this stage. Because when you go back, or you get the bonus points for doing the run with no casualties, you can do that with a normal team. You don't have to use the faction team for that. Let's grab that 4 match first. So let's get loopy doopy. Yeah, not sure if this just highlights how good Gob Truffle is, or how poor the rest of the troops available for this faction are, because for me, it's just Gob Truffle all the way. As you can see, it's doing a pretty decent job. I think we need to give him a wallop. I think I'll take it this way. Didn't loop, but we'll take this skull hit because we'll collect some green at the same time. Now let's get going again. Could have taken that brown over on the other side. We'll take this blue next, get some green at the same time. Oh, that was a lot of brown. Just seeing what the best way to take it, this way or this way. Don't really want to hit it with skulls afterwards, so I'll probably take it this way. Q1 gob truffles, get rocking and rolling. Alright, I've got 3 of them up now. Pretty nice. Skull hits are a bonus. Bottom gob truffle is up next round anyway. Alright, I think we should be pretty much plain sailing now. Yeah, so as you can see, a very straightforward delve to do using the faction team. Just all gob truffles. Just make sure you get 4 of them and just keep looping the dupe. I think I said it before in previous videos. Excuse me. I was pretty surprised how far this one was down the difficulty list, because for me it's one of the easier ones, because it really is just all you got to do. There's literally nothing to think about either. It's super crazy straightforward. So I was surprised at this far down on the difficulty list. I thought it'd be much sooner. But there it is, done. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.